Welcome to a very windy Kissimmee, Florida, as we welcome you aboard the NCCAA network for the final game here in Pool B between Grace College and Carolina University. After this game is done, we will know another member that will be headed to the NCCAA Division I men's semifinal on Friday. But first, 45 minutes will have to be contested in each half, so 2 45-minute halves, and we will get there. The formula for Grace College to get to a semifinal is very simple. For Carolina University, it's a little more complex. They not only have to win, but for Carolina University to get there, they would have to win by a 3-goal margin over the tournament's top seed after losing last night as they fell victim to Central Christian, who finishes at 1-1. So the tie-breaking scenarios, should we get there, are as follows. As head-to-head matchups would not apply, as they would all be 1-1 in their given pool. So then you would go a step further in goal differential. Right now, Grace College is at a +3, Carolina a -3. Hence the need for the Bruins to win by 3 goals to even up that goal differential. Central Christian, meanwhile, sits at level. So if that happens, then you'd go to goals allowed, where Central Christian has allowed 4. Grace College 1, a 3-0 win would make that 4. And if Carolina were to win 3-0, they would punch their ticket. However, a Carolina loss in any way, shape, or form, or a tie, puts Grace College into the semifinal. Good evening, everyone. Kyle Rush here with you. And looking forward to bring you this one as we look at some of the starting lineups and some of the players that will take us through the proceedings in this final game here in Pool B. For Carolina, you got to look no further than their captain. They'll be led by Benjamin Fortune as they wear navy blue jerseys and Carolina blue sleeves, as Grace Christian will turn things over as we are underway. Plenty of playmakers on their side as well, as Grace College is off and running. They won a tally of 4-1 in that opening contest, and they sense an opportunity to get right back where they want to be, and that is a chance to go to the title game. But they got to come away with a win here in this one. Battle in the midfield. As they try to formulate there, step out of bounds, it will be a throw. Man to keep an eye on, TJ White. 8 for Grace College. A big facilitator and possession winner for their head coach, Aaron Patrick, as they try to dance to the semis with any kind of points in this result here. They will get the throw. They've been defending in the opening moments here. And TJ White key along that back line, winning possession and then sending it forward. As now Carolina tries to matriculate some possession of their own. But now Grace College pushing the troops forward, and no sooner than they do, it goes out of play. So Carolina came in favored, if you will, seeding-wise, and Central Christian played a tremendous ball game a night ago to come out on top. But a chance of a win over the tournament's top seed to make a statement of their own here tonight. It's now played back, slid forward. Bruins pressing on now. Now a chance perhaps on the counter. I want to play it back. They can't get a ball down, at least not yet. And give credit to the Bruins, as they were very calm under duress as they sent it back to their keeper. And Colton Watering from Warsaw, Indiana, the junior for the Bruins. As we are just underway, final game here in Pool B, and tickets to be punched to the semifinal after the results here. It's been the Bruins with the early pushes, though. No long stretches of possession, at least not yet, for Grace College. Now then, they look to push forward, a chance brewing. A good challenge, stripped him of possession, a risky one, but well done by the Bruins. They win possession and now look to send it forward, and sliding it a bit too far was Miha. Now looking far side, looking to dance. Tries to get it to the top of the box, chip in. Nothing had, around bicycle style kick, and clipped clean. First minor test, Watering past the flying colors. Worth noting here as well, the breeze will be a factor all evening long. It has been all day, as it's blowing hard way to the far side of the pitch as you look at it, and maybe a touch from right to left as the Lancers try to take a look, but they're just a bit offside. The Bruins now look to kick it away and try to push a good ball forward. Battle for right around, no one seemingly able to get to it. Tapia was there for the Bruins, but wasn't able to play it. Now it comes all the way back out to midfield, chipped in nicely. Well done, Aguilera. Comes back to him. Aguilera sends it in, hoping Tapia can get to the end of it. He's on it now. Good looking push forward for the Bruins. A shot from distance and had to be poked aside. A really good strike as Escobar gave it a go. It'll win the corner. Joe Bowles, a senior keeper from London, face his first corner. It's on the ground all the way back out to Escobar. And now chipped into the box. Can someone get on the end of it? They do, but it is a member of the Lancers on the foul, and Lancers wanted to play the advantage. They didn't allow it. Talamas was ready to go running. Gibbs pointing to his back line, the keeper for the Bruins. And now we may be tested. And cross was blocked aside. A good piece of defending, right spot, right time. Now pushed on again. Again sent back. As Goncalves tried to make headway, and this one has to just be booted out of bounds. Long off the block there. Now a run. Escobar wants to get to it to send it back in. And talk things over, looking for space, unable to find any. Pressure on now with room to operate. Try to flip it in the box. Nothing there. Further trying to push. And not out of danger yet. Had to strip him of possession. Did the Lancers as they try to get the cross in far side. Now Lancers have possession, trying to get clear. Now they'll try to turn it into an opportunity of their own. And they'll send it back to control. Bruins pressuring hard though. Led up front by Brian Gomez. And eventually, will come to the other side of the pitch as Gibbs will right in to try to get it. Bruins early on have seen it on the proper end of the pitch. Haven't been able to cash in yet. Now the Lancers developing an opportunity of their own. Laid back, bounce on the ground. Gibbs pounces on top of it. Reminder that the NCCAA network is powered by SCORE International. SCORE specializes in short-term mission trips. Pair your passion with the opportunity to share the gospel both internationally and domestically by joining SCORE on a short-term mission trip. Visit scoreintl.org/NCCAA to find out more. As the sun begins to set in the distance along the horizon, no score through the first 12 minutes or so between Carolina and Grace College. Played back here. Oh, good pressure, as they have all night so far. Mija, shot, score! And Carolina has bounced back from a disappointing night a night ago and immediately struck first. Mija strikes, and it's 1-0 Bruins. It's the first time Grace College has trailed here in this NCCAA championship. With 33:11 to go. The strike was a good one. As Mija, who's been up there pressing along with his battery mate in Gomez, and he had enough. As he got it by Bowles for the finish. 1-0 Carolina. Now how will the top seed respond? Oh, potentially quickly here. Oh, it's taken aback. Nice job by the back line. As Fortune, we mentioned, a key contributor he is, a key step there to prevent an oncoming Lancer run. And it'll be a Lancer throw, but all the way back deep in the attacking third for the Bruins, where they've applied the pressure at the ready. Settled in, now skip forward. Gomez. Slung back out, Vaughn. He was all over the field a night ago as they chipped it in and forced Bowles to field another one. Wants to send the one in the middle. Trying to handle top of the box, still loose. Chance not gone yet for the Lancers. A strike blocked aside, still at the top of the box, turns and scores! Off the deflection, and not 2 minutes after they trailed for the first time, they find the equalizer. So off the deflection, it's now 1-1. As Grace College has drawn level, and you saw the beauty there. Pacelon, the one to finish it off. As Carolina never could clear it, it bounced around to the top of the box, and not much off the deflection that Gibbs could have done to keep it in front. As a result, it's 1-1. Bowles a goal kick again. Pressure being pressed forward by the Bruins. Looking to weave his way through traffic. Again, it's the Lancers. Streaming out far side. Dancing, looking for room. Turns another one in. A good ball. Still batting around at the top of the box. Lancers got a foot to it. That one blocked aside. Another strike. Far post. Nearly missed. That one had a lot of heat, and Gibbs wasn't even able to find it till it was past the post. Out of play, goal kick issued. And Carolina not able to go on a run here as it's flicked all the way back to Bowles, the keeper. So after some unpolished moments early, Vaughn chips it in and a foul comes. Ends that opportunity. He got it to Gomez at the top of the box. Maybe not so confident moments early on, but the finish 2 minutes later. As a challenge warrants yet another whistle, and it's like a Lancer a little slow to get up. Exciting start, 1-1. Just over 15 minutes gone by. Final game here in Pool B. Certainly not all gone there. Slides right on the baseline. Still kept alive. Chipped in. Far cross. Found its mark, but unable to make a play from there. It's batted around towards the top of the box. Looking for a moment to strike now. Bruins pack in winning their next mode of defense, and now it comes all the way back out to the top. Pressure applied from Vaughn. Now played back. And worth noting, Carolina also has this on the mind. The top second place team in the pool also will get a trip to the semis. Win here would go a long way. And feet get tangled in a whistle. And they'll stop the clock. As Vaughn tried to claim his case, and it's a booking, a yellow card. So Vaughn picks up the yellow for Carolina. And not the least of their worries. As Gano Savage will have a chance here. Gano Savage awaits the whistle. Delivers far side. Can they get a cross in from there? They do. Across face of goal. But no one can get on the end of it. Has to be played back now. Top of the box. Looking to dance for room. There is none. Now counter to be played on. Nice challenge there. Played forward from the Bruins. Again, Gomez wanting to apply the heat. He got a foot on it. And he's got more than that. Chance developing here from distance. Had to be blocked aside by Bowles. As Tapia had a rip. And some more anxious moments for the Lancers. Played now to the top. Can he get on the end of another one? Still loose. Bowles again the save. As that time, Major was unmarked in the box again. He's already scored once. As a substitution getting ready for the Lancers. As David Kosh gets ready to check in. 1-1 under 26.5 to go, first half. Grace College, the formula is simple. Win and you're in to a semifinal. Carolina with a win would have a chance to win the pool. We touched on that at the top of the broadcast. But they would have to do so in impressive fashion, as they would have to win by 3, and a whistle will give Grace College a kick. So as you look at the standings, Pool A is completed. Bethesda, the second place team in that one, as they have a goal differential there. Can only get a max of 4 a contest. So they're 1-1. And beat Dallas Christian handily. Lost 3-0. So they'll be +1 in the goal differential as they await what could come following their way. Here in Pool B, yet to be decided. Pool C also being contested as Campbellsville and Erskine do battle to see who will win that pool. And a strike. As Grace College has found their way into the lead. And a stellar strike there. And hands on hips, all they could do is you take a look. This was a thing of beauty, and Grace College wants the formula to be quite simple for their spot into Pool A. And they've jumped out now to a 2-0 lead. Miranda, the finish. And a thing of beauty, it's 2-1. Guncalves. The nice assist there to go alongside it. So we've said they've had chances. Zay Maria Gonçalves was the one who delivered the ball. Miranda finished it off. They're not done. Looking for more. Send it in. Back into the box. Loose, and the Bruins able to get it out for now, but pressure still to be had. The Bruins have to win to keep their hopes alive of reaching a semifinal. They trail 2-1 after jumping out to a quick 1-0 lead 12 minutes in. It was about 10 minutes ago, but the last 10 minutes have gone the way of the Lancers as they've struck for 2 unanswers. Cross here, far post, nobody home. It was a good ball across. Nobody could get on the end of it. Espinoza was the one who sent it spiraling through the box, but no one on the backside to head it home. Now work to be done here defensively. Vaughn turns far side. Can they get a ball in from there? They do. Lengthy strike, headed out of danger, at least for now. Still loose in the box, though. Still loose in the box. Bowles trying to find it. And eventually a clearance will settle things down, at least for a moment. And a whistle. Challenge a bit too strong. Free kick will come. As official word for one of the Lancers with 22 minutes to go in the half and rolling. Look to send it in. Again chipped in by the Bruins. Wanted off sides. They didn't get it in a near finish. Another near miss for the Bruins. They've had their chances. As Magi has had several chances. As Johnny Mora will be next in for the Lancers at the next opportunity. Vaughn plays through. And goes forward. It's a handball. Now they'll have to drift back urgently to try to keep a 2-1 deficit. Looking for more are the Lancers. A dance to the top. Oh, a strike on. A nice block is lagging the foot behind just to get enough. Was Aguilera. Threat not gone. Not a lot of space to operate as the Bruins clamp down defensively. Major sends back. They want the deep ball sent. It has been. Vaughn couldn't quite keep the touch in play. And now the turnover could prove costly. Under duress now, a crucial challenge made by Fortune. And cleared out of bounds. It'll be a throw. Comes all the way, now played back. Pressure on, though. And they had to chip it away. Escobar trying to keep it in. There's Vaughn. Lets it play to his feet. Still not through. And trying to steer it the proper direction. Now comes all the way back out the top. Bruins possess, though. Sent to Aguilera, who sends it toward the corner, and subs coming before the throw. Mentioned it a moment ago, we're now getting his opportunity. Johnny Mora in. Talamas will swap out. Now more Bruins pushing forward. Escobar again from distance, and again Bowles tasked with keeping it in front and does just that. Escobar, a couple big-time strikes from range. But hasn't gotten it by Bowles, who's been at the ready. Played back in. Pressure on. Gomez looks to dance and was fouled on the way. It'll be a free kick coming. And good sportsmanship being showed there as I wanted to help him to his feet. It looked like it was Pacelon who tripped him up. A couple Lancers will come in next opportunity, but first, Vaughn, big free kick here, sent in. Oh, that was a dangerous ball, defended well. And it'll be a throw for Carolina as it was headed out of trouble. As it was steered in trouble by Vaughn. It was a good ball. Off the set piece. Now on the counter. Lancers want to run with it. Nearly forgot the ball. Now they have it. Chance developing here. He's shake loose. It's 2-on-1. The finish, a good one. And capitalizes on the counter. It's 3-1. A point to the air, and now will celebrate with his teammates. The transition was really, really good, and quickly the other way on the counter. He had to dance through traffic, but was able to do just that. But you got to look all the way. Escobar, that last sequence, the save. Miranda, his second goal. And Gon Savish, his second assist. He's found Miranda twice. That time, Miranda did a lot of the dirty work as he danced and had the 2-on-1. took it upon himself to finish by Gibbs. 3-1 Lancers. Now, finding a strike before the half of utmost importance for the Bruins, as it's now 3 unanswered. Could there be more on the way? Again, the clearance required as Fortune pounded it aside. The counter for Grace College has proven lethal, both against Central Christian and again tonight. They had yesterday off, but have hit their stride in this one. Tough first 12 minutes or so, but since then, they've totally dominated the match. A couple chances, though, have come Carolina's way, but Escobar's had a couple really good strikes. Escobar's been dangerous, as is Meja. Well, they're going to need more of that now, finding themselves down 2 goals. As the ball battled for along the sideline. Now ball sent in. Trying to get to the end of it and had to be cleared away. It was so. And foul whistled Aguilera. Espinoza again was on the push, but couldn't find the necessary touch, couldn't quite get to it to try to send one past Bowles. We'll remind you at the intermission that we will have the Score International stat sheet where we will go through the numbers from this opening half of play. As possession one, Vaughn sends a ball deep far side, but too far into that corner. And mentioned the wind that has been a factor all day, likely to have played one there. New Lancer on. Shamar Degans. And a new Bruin makes his way on the pitch as well as Gimphy enters for the first time tonight. Played back, far side. Looking to run, turn there. Looking for room. Bruins might have some here. Again, it's Meja. Battle in the box. No one can get to it. And a whistle on the Bruins will allow the clear for Grace College. And Craig Golding hands over his head, knowing another chance has gone awry with his club trailing by a couple of goals, and the Lancers looking for more. He knew they had to be pretty clean today playing the tournament's top seed. And it was a magnificent start as the Bruins jumped down 1-0. But since then, it has been all the tournament's top seed as they flex their muscle. Vaughn, though, trying to give momentum. Good ball in. Battle for still no clearance yet, as it found its way to Surf Aguilar. Possession battled for now, sent in. Looking for real estate, they do. Waiting for the turn in the far corner. And runs out of room. It'll be a Bruin throw, though, so not all lost, and that one slips through. It'll be a goal kick for the second-seeded Grace College Lancers, who lead at 3-1. Bethel, the tournament's top seed, already booking a trip to the semifinal, going 2-0 in Pool A. Battle for the ball here. Lancers looking to perhaps add a fourth goal. Couldn't quite shake loose. Now another strike from the range. As long range on the far side of the box. Couldn't quite keep it low enough. Several near chances. And Mitchell Strasser, junior from Grand Rapids, Michigan, is now in the ballgame for the Lancers. As TJ White will get a breather. Free kick coming for the Lancers, and they'll be able to send this one deep in the zone. Trying to play one for a cross. Does just that. Oh, that was very dangerous. Still danger yet. Top of the box. Swung back around. No room to be had. They want a foul, none given. So it's just a throw, but deep in the attacking third. 9 minutes. The opening half. This played back. Now has to be chipped in. It is, but perhaps a bit too much on it, as they're not quite able to track it down. Goal kick coming. A battle between the two seeded Lancers and the 5 seed, the Bruins. After falling to Central Christian yesterday, Central Christian completed play in Pool B at 1-1. Lancers with a win would be a clean 2-0. If the Lancers win, it would remove Carolina from contention for that semifinal. Vaughn on the back line. Back to Aguilera. Aguilera able to send forward, looking for the through ball. And the runner, it's played back nicely to Bowles. And cool, calm, collected as Bowles waits to be pressured and now picks it up and rolls it to a teammate. Battle near side. Trying to be had along the sideline, wanting a whistle. There is one. As Pacelon drew the foul. And Vaughn will kick it away. Vaughn looking at the opposite post. Bowles comes off his line to catch it. Well read the whole way from the senior goalkeeper from England. Bruins now with possession, looking to turn it back in. They've had a couple runs at it, but the counter, the Lancers have been really dangerous on. They've already scored a goal on it. So even though down a couple goals, maybe a little hesitant to really try to push forward. As we approach 5.5 to go. Vade Bamba getting set to check in at the next opportunity and tries to stay warm and stretch the scores table. Breeze does make it feel significantly cooler as it has been prevalent throughout the day, and nothing has changed into the evening. Played back. And again, chip forward as Fortune had to get it in. Nice win there. A possession, couldn't maintain it though, as Espinoza won possession but couldn't keep it on the cross. Missed Escobar, tried to get to it, unable to do so. It's the Lancers instead. And they will settle things down as they pass it along the back. Bruins want to press forward, trying to force a mistake. They don't get one. Fortune sends it over Vaughn. They look for room and a foul, and a whistle will give the free kick right around the midfield area. As we wind under 4 to go in the opening half. Vaughn wants to push over now. Our head referee to make sure things are in order with 3:58 to go. Perhaps a warning issued as he makes a note in his book. Vaughn was pointing the opposite direction. Worth noting, Vaughn for Carolina already a yellow. So now they'll play on. 3:58 on the clock. Swings a foot into it. Wind held it up. That might have prevented a really good through ball. Not bad yet. Played far side. Can they get across in? No. It'll be a Bruins throw. And wind really held the ball in the air. Had it been your normal calm day, could have really pushed a run forward. But didn't get that there. Possession kept on the ground. Really pushing to try to get the strip of possession, and wins the whistle, does Meja. So free kick coming, and the Bruins will have an opportunity to push forward. Aguilera tries to send it to the far side of the box on the ground, mishit, and substitutions coming. Man on for the Lancers, Famade Bamba. Into the game for the first time. Jordan J. Parham will step out. 2:28 and rolling. 3-1 in favor of the Lancers. The tournament's second seed looks to turn. Does so. Bruins with possession, but haven't been able to find that run. They had a couple early as Magi tallied the game's first goal. It's been 3 unanswered since, and a whistle set piece coming in the attacking third, and so a chance to be had here yet. Under 2 minutes to go, and the momentum swing that could occur here if indeed the Bruins were able to find the back of the net. It'll be Salinas who will take the kick. Salinas. Oh, he's going on goal and just missed high. As Bowles was outstretched, tried to cover to the top bar. It had plenty of bend. It was square on goal, just a foot or so above the bar. And a minute remains in the opening half. 3-1. That lead still intact for the Lancers. They have a run to try to push it to 4 before the final seconds of the half expire. 30 seconds to go. And the Lancers may get that opportunity. They send more men forward, 20 seconds to go, and it's Gibbs who has to dive on top of it and end the threat. And now this is a good ball. It goes all the way to the attacking third. Magi trying to turn it around. Will they get the corner? No. And that will do it. That'll be how the first half comes to a close. And they wanted the corner perhaps before Nav expired. They didn't get it. The half comes to a close. It's the Lancers with a 3-1 lead after trailing 1-0 12 minutes in. It only took them 2 minutes to respond and not many minutes after that to add more. 3 unanswered for the tournament's second seed, and it's Grace College with a 3-1 lead at the break.
One-week mission trip changed my life, and I think it could change yours too. For the past 35 years, SCORE International has been mobilizing others to go and make disciples of all nations. SCORE specializes in short-term mission trips that partner with a long-term sustainable ministry. We organize and lead trips that allow you to use your gifts and abilities for kingdom work. Contact us today to impact a life.
The NCCAA mission states, we serve members by setting association standards, developing communications resources, providing regional and national competition, and partnering in outreach to our communities and the world. Bylaws, eligibility, statistics, and championships are all part of being an athletic association. Our services help propel intercollegiate athletics on and off campus. We intentionally place our student athletes and coaches in Christian service projects during championship events to answer the question, what would Christ do in these communities?
been rocked by fear and economic uncertainty. But Columbia International University is praying for you. We invite you to invest in yourself by enrolling in our #1 rated online programs. We promise you an affordable, high-quality education and a place of peace. Enroll today.
The NCCAA mission states, "We are committed to equipping student athletes and coaches to make a positive impact for Christ." Equipping student athletes and coaches involves the creation and distribution of tools and resources needed for a particular purpose. We promote outreach and ministry for the enhancement of athletic competition with a Christian perspective. One tool is Game Plan for Life, a character initiative to promote the biblical characteristics of love, integrity, faith, and excellence. Equipping student athletes with a game plan will remain with them throughout their entire lives.
Campbellsville helped me to get a job, get my master's, to prepare myself for the world.
It offers students a tremendous amount of opportunity to get real-world experience.
We see Christian students, non-Christian students. We see people from every walk of life.
It's such a good place to be.
It kind of reminds me of home. Your teachers actually look out for you here. You feel invited as soon as you walk in.
You're not going to find any better place to help students achieve what they want.
The NCCAA mission states, "We are an association of Christ-centered collegiate institutions whose mission is to use athletic competition as an integral component of education, evangelism, and encouragement." The impact of the NCCAA has been felt for 50 years throughout the country and around the world. Encouraging mission trips is at the heart of this impact. We know short-term missions impacts everyone involved and changes the trajectory of lives. Sometimes it can affect the missionary as much or more than those being served. Our Sports Ministry Fund has supported more than 5,000 individuals via domestic and international missions. We exist not only to crown national champions, but to share the love of Christ wherever it is needed.
A one-week mission trip changed my life, and I think it could change yours too. For the past 35 years, SCORE International has been mobilizing others to go and make disciples of all nations. SCORE specializes in short-term mission trips that partner with a long-term sustainable ministry. We organize and lead trips that allow you to use your gifts and abilities for kingdom work. Contact us today to impact a life.
Second half just underway as Grace College with a 3-1 lead senses that they're just 45 minutes away from a trip to the semifinal. Halftime adjustments made. As you saw, the halftime stats at halftime brought to you by Score International. It's one of those as we go forward here. We're noting Vaughn has a yellow card for Carolina, so how to be cognizant of that, especially with his team leading a few goals. Also worth noting, a tie is good enough to get the Lancers into the semis. And winners of Pool B. And if you're just joining us, welcome aboard here on the NCCAA Network. Kyle Rush here with you. Wind has been a factor, but has died off a little bit from the near consistent 20-mile-an-hour winds we've had all day long. Gusts certainly higher than that. But now is subdued a bit. As have the Bruins as they came out white hot. Scored in the first 12 minutes, had several chances prior to that. And this could be a booking. And a trip up from behind, they're going to talk to him. It is the second booking against the Bruins. This one will go against Gimphy. And a free kick coming. And Craig Golding not in agreement with the booking. He walked behind the bench after the official asked to stop the clock. It does at 42:38. And a chance here is the wind sort of drifting toward a goal from where he's at. Back post. Ball. He got a foot on it. Cleared out at the last moment. I believe it was Vaughn who cleared it out of the way. Impressive stand there defensively as it had beaten the keeper and Gibbs. And another entanglement. And another free kick coming. Played far side. Lancers trying to get back post. This cross well long. And it'll be a kick for Gibbs. As Gibbs will now try to get things operating in their direction. They had some chances with Escobar, Meja, who scored the goal at Espinoza. And check that. Fortune was the one coming to the rescue on that last stand. This one sent forward. Tapia trying to get to the end of it, unable to do so. And another whistle on a foul. So a couple whistles early that have gone against Carolina. On sent far side. Now good through ball here. And again, it's 5 in blue. And Fortune there at the right time. He's been terrific on the back line for the Bruins. But folks who followed this program know that's nothing new. Dancing, weaving. Oh, this is a good ball. Fortune again. Can he get it out of there this time? And dove on a heap towards his goalkeeper. And he's slow to get up. They're going to need the athletic trainer. I hate to see that. He's holding that right arm sort of tucked under, and he appears to be in a lot of pain. He has played one incredible game tonight. He has been at opportunity after opportunity. As the athletic training staff tends him on the far side, as he was yet again making an imperative defensive stand. Good to see here. He's jogging off on his own power. And while we have a moment, we'll remind you the NCCAA network is powered by SCORE International. SCORE specializes in short-term mission trips. Pair your passion with opportunity to share the gospel both internationally and domestically by joining SCORE on a short-term mission trip. Visit scoreintl.org/NCCAA to find out more. So, good news to see he's back in the game. And you can see many reasons why he wears one of the captain's bracelets for Coach Golding. As this comes back to the midfield stripe. Lancers look to press it that way again. Now they look to push and sent well over the bar. They had an opportunity, got some space, and he tried an ambitious shot from distance. But it was a good possession one, as Gimphy was right there. He's there again. You don't think it'll be the last time you see Gimphy and Brennan battle for possession. It's been going on all night. This one dangerously kicked away. Really a good ball sent from Bowles. Now running here. Could be a chance to be had for the Lancers now. Look, dancing in the corner. Looking for help, now finds it. Kupar. Looking pressured still, trying to get that cross in. Now here it comes. The dance with it at the top of the box. Good passing from the Lancers now. Back out. Sent in again. Looking to turn. And out chip back in. Really good possession here. Starts with a lot of good passing and footwork on the same page. Spacing there as well. Playing as the second seed really ever since that initial goal. A good touch ball here. Couldn't quite get it through. And the man to try to clear it. Guess what? It's 5 and blue. Now, counter on and a missed touch. He had time and space and perhaps hurried things a bit. Opportunity was presenting itself and missed touch there. And just like that, opportunity goes begging. Opportunities that the Bruins are going to have to take advantage of. Fortune was again there to send it back the Bruins' way. They're pressured here. Good passing. Again, helps them get out of jail. Can they get further? Oh, they can. But again, it's fortune to turn it aside. His sensational night continues. Escobar. Vaughn. Played forward, but it gets all the way to the Lancer back line. And the Bruins unable to advance it further. Couple of substitutions coming. As Blake Burns getting ready to go in as Tyler Brookman. And looking to shake loose, waited for a whistle. There was none. They play on. And we saw a little bit of that from the Bruins a night ago, anticipating a call and losing valuable, precious moments. Now the Lancers with some space and a mishit there. That's hit well out of play, and now Burns and Brookman will check in. Well, a couple new faces in for the Lancers as Talamas will check out, and they had to wait for the second. Looks like a little miscommunication there. Kopar also comes to the sideline. 3-1, the Lancer lead. Is there another run to be had? From the Bruins. They haven't really been able to materialize one. Neither side has too much here in half number 2 in the first 10 minutes. A couple waves each way, but no real chance on goal, at least not to this point here in half number 2. That trend continues. Lancers would be fine with it. It'd mean they're off to the semifinals. Another whistle will go against the Bruins, and they've had their share of fouls throughout the proceedings in this one. As a race on now, can the Lancers put something together that may tabulate their 4th goal? They've managed possession really well so far here in half number 2, but they haven't found the back of the net with one. No real shot on goal either. Substitution getting set to come on for the Bruins as Montegron awaits the sign to check in. A throw to come and played in. Back line wanting the reversal. They get it now. Perhaps some chance here. Top of the box, look to touch it back to him. Wanted a handball. Looked like it could have hit the forearm. Bruins bench pleading for it. They're not getting it. They play on. Swing far side. Possession still being had by the Lancers. Now bouncing ball in and sent out of the zone. The Bruins just not able to keep possession, at least not long enough to tabulate a way forward. Well, Shimmy now move forward. Oh, a nice ball there. Well played by Jay Param. As he's still looking for real estate. Gibbs has to come off his line, and he'll pick it up there. looked increasingly dangerous. But Gibbs able to get there, and perhaps some of that danger amplified knowing he was off his line. Oh, nice spin here. Trying to create a chance, couldn't get the through ball in. Couldn't Meja. Vaughn. Far side, and wind helped blow that one out of play. You could tell he just sort of looked over there and was surprised at how quickly that one jumped. But one now here and half two that you got to see coming. Lancers on the move now. They'll hesitate for just a moment, make sure possession secured. And Brenneman helps send forward. Fortune again trying to get it out of there for the Bruins, but it's sent out wide. Fortune goes back to help guard the box. Sent all the way back on. Possession still kept. Weaving, a dangerous potential run here. Bouncing ball, it took a good save. It was a good strike, Miranda. He's already got 2 goals in the game already. That nearly a third. Until Gibbs turned it aside. Best chance either side has had here in half number 2. And for the Lancers, it's a look at the clock. Every brief moment knowing a half hour, all that remains between them and a trip to the semis. And 4 Lancers getting ready to make their appearance. Shiflett, Smith are in. Also is Van de Yacht and White. So a pretty big change there for Aaron Patrick. They're 3-3-2 on this season, but a successful campaign a year ago. It's a pretty good competition in those games as well, and looking to go 2-0 in pool play and advance to the semifinal and be one of the 4 teams remaining vying for a national championship. Near side looking to touch there. Oh, nice stab, but unable to keep it. As Gimphy had a step for a moment to halt the run, but it continues as the theme prolongs here in half 2, and that's the Lancers on the ball. And this one's played out the back. It'll be a Gibbs goal kick forthcoming. Bruins have not been on the ball long. Here's another turnover. Oh, not a good pass as Brookman looks to take advantage. Slip back. Now turnover the other way. Nice step through. Tapia, chance coming perhaps. They couldn't quite get it to the right foot there. And the defense swarms to him, maintaining his feet and the ball, at least for the moment. Salinas, as he had a couple really dangerous runs a day ago. Not there. He looked for the foul call, couldn't get it. If he was able to square it off on that left foot, perhaps then, as Salinas again on the run, cross toward the back post, it's wide. So it'll be, oh, it's a free kick as they called the foul, Mac. So it'll be Vaughn who will hit it. High lofted ball right into the box, bouncing around. Who can find the footing on it? It was White who did just that. Gimphy sends it back in. Good challenge there, trying to keep possession by Thompson. Unable to do so, and then a foul. Good sportsmanship there as after sending White to the ground. Is to help him up. Just went forward, sent back in. Oh, what a header. Trying to get it alive, but unable to quite get there was Meja. Salinas and company do push a little further forward, though. Gimphy. Dance now play in. Tapia with the right foot. He's pulled it wide. He had the right idea, but had a little too much on it. Substitution coming both sides now as Bamba checks in for the Lancers. And Agalde in for the Bruins. 25 to go. Sent along. And again, last line of defense is fortunate. He can't quite win it here. He needs some help, and help is granted by Thompson, who now gets it back to Fortune. We'll turn it around. Thompson. Touch now sends forward. And the ball sent right back by his own teammate. Now the Bruins on ball a little bit here. Salinas looks to get to this one. Dangerous in space. Couldn't quite get there. And late trying to get there was Ugalde. As a result, Lancers have possession. And Vaughn trying desperately to keep it with the Bruins. And it looked like a game of monkey in the middle there for a minute before it finally goes out of play. It will be a Bruin throw. Salinas dances in space. He's dangerous there, but he couldn't quite get the ball through. He had an open man in Gimphy. He couldn't quite get it through there, and that's there. He was going into the wind. Needed more pace on it than it seemed. In the scenario, a winner tie, as Grace College the winners of Pool B. Carolina needs a win and then some help to see what their semifinal fate would in turn be. But they need 3 goals to do that. It was 3 unanswered from Grace College in the first half. After the 12th minute, it was the Bruins that struck first. And a picture-perfect start, but just 2 minutes later, the Lancers responded and haven't looked back. They just added more. Oh, good ball here. Chance brewing. And shot well wide, opposite side of the netting. It was a good start. Bamba was the one who started the run. But they were unable to finish it off on the backside. Ball flick done. Battle for possession to be had there right in front of the Lady Bruins, who saw their tournament come to an end yesterday. But they are here to support their men, and they have been there every step of the way, and the way they've really supported each other, something to be admired. And now a foul results in a set piece deep in the attacking third, and with 21 minutes remaining, these chances become of the utmost importance. If you're the Bruins, you gotta capitalize on one here. Salinas trying to create room, and runs out of room as he's stripped of possession. Not the outcome the Bruins were hoping on that occasion on a set piece. And more subs coming on. This time it'll be Gomez and Espinoza back in. Espinoza was quite crafty, and half number one creating opportunities. He and Gomez both, they'll need similar such efforts. If they're going to come back in this one. Immediately it was a header from Gomez. Now played back. But it's the Lancers who are the first to it. Played back, and Vaughn plays it out. Played back now. Looking for room, finds it. Finds a teammate. And Vandiat. Good ball. Wave through. Now dances through. This is what the Lancers have been good at all game long, maintaining possession, and now becoming increasingly dangerous as they play it back, look to spread out the Bruin defense. Dance through, challenge at the top. They got ball, and now a whistle against the Lancers will allow the Bruins to clear. So anxious moments for the Bruins as they can ill afford giving up another. Clock stopped with 18:50 in the second half. And Colton Watring is getting warm on the Lancers sideline as a 3-goal lead. Things seemingly in hand. Joe Bowles has played well. Even the goal he gave up wasn't really his doing. It was a better strike. Gimphy trying to maintain possession, does, at least for the time being. Back to Vaughn. Played wide, Thompson. Try to weave back inside, turned it over, at least for the moment. Try to play the ball back, and it does all the way back to Gibbs. And up toward the camera tower. Camera operator, she's capable of a header. Now off the line, Gibbs is well out and just has to send it aside. He wanted to go scoop it up, didn't realize he was outside the penalty area, and all he could do was send it awry. Ball on the ground had to be saved by Gibbs. A good rolling ball. That was on frame. Gibbs got his right arm on there to get just enough. Well, they played the short corner. Now looking to charge in. Opposite post. Header! The rebound is good. Off the header, the deflection, and the backside was wide open for the finish. It's 4-1. Kosh will get credit with the assist. It'll be Burns on the backside who finishes it off, and now with a 3-goal lead. It does look like Watring will get a chance. He'll come in and keep 4 Bulls. And Salih also in as the lead now pretty comfortable at 3-4-1 Lancers. We saw the short corner of the ball to the far post, the header strike, and then the finish. And fist bumps for Bowles as he knows the next time he'll be between the posts will be in the semifinals. As the final 17 minutes will tick away. Need a near miracle now if you're the Bruins, although you scored in the first 10 minutes. Since then, it's been really quiet and no real strikes against Bulls here in half number 2. Lancers will hope it'll be the same for Watring. Looking to push forward. Perhaps more to be done. And we wanted the flag up to the Bruins. It wasn't there. Mishandled it right in the box. Boy, that was an opportunity to extend the lead even further. Thompson played back. He mishandled it. Now he lost possession, but he was fouled. So it appears that the run for the Bruins will come to an end as they entered the tournament at 4-1 and the 5 seed, and were upset by the 8 seed in Central Christian, who pulled off the upset. You saw the emotion that came from them a night ago as they won their first ever game in the NCCAA championships. And this their first appearance. They completed pool play 1-1. They lost to these Lancers by this tally, believe it or not. Gimpy wanted a quick throw, but a sub coming. Vaughn will check out. And Meja comes in. Vaughn upset. The realization of things coming to a close. But there'll be more to play for Vaughn. Just a freshman and already a key part of what the Bruins are building. You'd have to think he'll be a part of things in Winston-Salem for time to come. All set on the ground now. Lancers may not be done. Vandia toward Gibbs, and he secures. Another chance, another last-ditch challenge. Oh, my goodness, he's been sensational, has Benjamin Fortune. As things looking like Gibbs would have to make another save, and Fortune cleaned it away, and now a foul from behind as Gimphy was tripped up. We'll take this moment to let you know that Central Christian College of the Bible is now offering the Master of Arts in Ministry Leadership at its Missouri and Kentucky campuses. This very affordable and distinctive program combines online, career coaching, and an on-campus course to enhance personal leadership skills and lead congregations toward health. Now's the time to advance your ministry. Find more at cccb.edu. 12 and a half minutes between the Lancers and a trip to the semifinals. They won't know exactly their opponent. They will have reseeding for those semifinals at the conclusion of pool play, which will end tomorrow. But it's all smiles and hugs. On the sideline is Blake Burns, talented freshman. We'll head to the sideline. It'll be all smiles, laughs, and light nature until the preparation will begin. I'd imagine tomorrow evening, once they know their opponent is Salinas, trying to slide one in. So Pool B is done at the conclusion of this one in 11 and a half minutes as this one's sent wide. And the other pool also will conclude. So everyone off tomorrow, and then they will reseed to see who ends up where. One would have to think that the top two seeds would avoid each other, but you never know. As it'll be a corner kick coming for the Lancers. You know, I'm sure tonight they'll enjoy it, and then once the pairings for the semifinal are known, they will make the appropriate adjustments and get ready. This on the ground, cleared. Back out looking to dance. And nearly scared that near top corner. Reminder at the conclusion of the game, don't go anywhere. We'll have the Score International Score of the game. You don't want to miss that. 4 of them to choose from. On the side of the Lancers. And all really good goals. And look across the way, the only game finishing up in Division 1 is Campbellsville and Erskine. It's 1-0. As they near 11 minutes to go. And that game has all kinds of implications. The winner of that game will win Pool C. And book a trip to the semis. Meanwhile, Lancers chipped in, looking to add potentially to a 4-1 lead. And can go and pass along. It is the 3 seed and Campbellsville, who leads 2-0. Trying to get there. They do the Bruins. Gimphy looking to turn it around. He's been good all night, but frustrated. You can see it on the face of Benjamin Fortune. And just think, as good as he has been, just a sophomore, his day in this tournament may yet come. It just won't be here in 2020. And as with 8 minutes remaining, his team down 3 goals. Lancers trying to add to it. There's a few guys in that don't get the quote-unquote normal minutes, so to speak. Trying to etch their name in the score sheet. The Bruins, it's trying to get back on the board. So as things are shaping up, trying to set the semifinal scene for you, if current results hold, it would be the Lancers at 2-0 that would advance out of this pool in Pool B. Bethel, the top seed, would have already advanced at 2-0 in Pool A. And Campbellsville, if that score holds, would also move on. Then it would be a race for the second spot. Bethesda, Central Christian, and Erskine would all be in that conversation for that 4th spot in the semifinals. Free kick here, though. The matter at hand. Baba takes it, drives into the wall. Comes back out wide. Chip back in. And if you're a fan of the other teams, we'll break down some of those scenarios for Bethesda, Erskine, and Central Christian College of Kansas. Central Christian, a goal differential dead even. As for Bethesda, they would make a strong case. And Erskine, as is, would be a +2. As they play on the far side, so trying to do some quick math. The most you can get differential in any one game is +4, so you have to do the math. They got +4 for Dallas Christian, and they'd be +1 is Bethesda. So if that score holds in Pool C, as Erskine has scored, it is now 2-1. So if that were to hold, Erskine would be your final semifinal team. But things could change, as that game still has 7:25 left. Also on the NCCAA network, friend Kyle Bond has the call over on that one as they play on here. It's a nice play by Watering to eliminate any further chance. Bruins, though, not done. They press on. Tapia, Salinas looks to Dancera, strike with the right foot. Right place, right time defensively was Smith. And a foul will give a kick. Of course, a tie over that other game could change things too. Certainly seeding-wise is the goal differential for Campbellsville, is only +3. So if they were to lose by a goal, that would turn to +2. And that would be quite the argument between them and Bethesda. Go to goals allowed, and that could get messy as it would be down to the wire. But as of right now, those would be your 4. The winners of the pools have nothing to fret. They know they'll be in. Salinas unable to squirt it through. As Erskine, all the players up on their feet on the bench, rooting their teammates on, but also anxious to celebrate. Getting to the semifinals. A strike here as Gibbs makes another save. He's been good, but a couple times he's been under immense duress. He'll have a senior campaign to follow next year. So a lot of the core of this Bruins team not going anywhere. And they'll be a part of their future going forward in the next year to come. Salinas, Gibbs, that'll help lead that senior class. You already mentioned Fortune. He'll be a junior wearing a captain's bracelet as a sophomore. And plenty of key pieces that will come back, including this man, Gumfin. Looking to turn it around, running out of room is Gomez. Stripped of possession. Salinas, though, keeps it in. Can they find the game's second goal before their season here in these NCCAA championships expires? And perhaps a chance to come, as it will be a corner kick under a minute to go. Reminder, the score of the game will follow, and make sure you stay tuned. Online is at the NCCAA.org. And go to the championships tab, and all the seedings will be completed for the semifinal. "20 seconds remaining in Carolina. Their tournament never got off to the start they had hoped. It was an inspired effort from Central Christian a night ago, including McLuhan, who might have had one of the performances of the tournament in goal. But make no mistake about it, it was a hearty effort. They jumped out to the early lead, but then Grace College flexed their muscle, and now they will celebrate and advance into the semifinals as winners of Pool B, as they win it 4-1 and go 2-0 in pool play. We'll take you now to the Score International score of the game. You could say goal scored of the game. As you take a look, it was that deflection off the header and the finish had by Burns on the backside. That your score of the game. And it will see these Grace College Lancers in to the semifinal on Friday. We thank you for tuning in on the NCCAA Network tonight. For our entire crew, I'm Kyle Rush saying so long for now, where Grace College punches their ticket to the semifinals by winning Pool B by a tally of 4-1. If you want to watch this game on demand or other games from the NCCAA National Championships, visit the nccaa.org/network or download the NCCAA Network app or TV streaming service. Thank you for watching. One more game tonight as the D2 men take center stage on the NCCAA Network, coming up at 7:30.